Okay, I want to say hello everybody and welcome. I'm just laying on my bed here because I'm so tired. Right? I'm just whacked. I'm so tired. And I want to say, in this video, my topic basically is really simple, right? And I think this is fair. This is something I wanted to say. I wanted to say this a long time ago, right? I know in the world there are teachers and there are students of any different schools, colleges, or whatever. There are teachers and students who are, both on both of those. The students and also the teachers, they all need to have some respect for each other, right? And for each other too, and so do parents and everything. We all play our roles in society, let alone who's running the country, or politics and all of that. That's not important. I mean, no, I'm talking about when it comes to schools. Students need to respect each other, teachers need to respect each other, and students and teachers need to respect each other too. But I'm going to talk about something else here, right? Really, and I'm going to say this, right? You have to, you've got to know, first of all, and it might take time, but you've got to know the teachers, get to know look, man, I've been working as a teacher for so many years, 13 years in counting, more that is coming on, and I've worked for so many years, okay, teaching, in schools, nursery schools, primary school, secondary school kids, mostly college, young adults in college and universities, and private teaching too. I've done so much teaching. And I want to say this now, okay? I have to get this message out, because why fucking, excuse my language, I'm laying here tired and I've got to say this. Parents, man, yeah? You've got to get to know the teachers. Be humble. Parents, let's say parents of kids, okay? You want good teachers. It doesn't always mean a teacher's got to be strict with kids and, be really strict and stuff and all that. Really over the top. But what I'm saying is you've got to respect teachers. It's people in general, okay? Because believe you and me, not all teachers are the same, teaching-wise, the way they teach, their thinking, even their personality, because they're all human beings. You're going to get police officers and you're going to get different people. They're all different people, right? Different personalities and a slightly different effect it has on how they do their work, fair enough. But I'm telling you now, all that professional stuff and that, yeah, I know what you mean, and I understand what people say about, they should have good ways of teaching. I know. But listen, you have to value any communication you have with teachers. Teachers and teachers, they need to respect each other too. They might have different ways of thinking, but even teachers among teachers, they need to communicate. Bosses of the schools or whoever's running different, departments or whatever it is of colleges or schools, you all need to hear teachers out, because these teachers, okay, I'm saying it myself, I respect all teachers of all subjects. Anyone who's busting their ass doing a job, yeah, for survival. Yeah, you get some fucking negative ones. Yeah, you get ones who are just in it for the money too. But I'm telling you now, it's not easy to be a teacher, and you'll know that if you are a teacher. And I'm saying to you, you've got to sympathise. If you're a parent of a kid and your kid's just not learning, you need to look into things. You can't just directly blame the teacher. You need to communicate with the teacher. Is the teacher willing to communicate with you? No? I wonder why. Are you coming across threatening and nasty? Well, if you're not, and if there's no communication, just ask yourself why. Just honestly go up there, be humble and communicate. Ask for that teacher's thoughts on what it's all about. Talk to your kid, talk to the teacher, talk together. They have open evenings and things like that, whatever. I don't know, but you're going to have to know more about the situation of let's say your child who's learning, or your family member, whoever it is you're concerned about. Even if you're an older student or a student yourself or a college student, you can't keep having this negative barrier between you and teachers. People need to communicate with teachers. Whether you're older college, university students, or if you're young parents or parents and you've got kids going to a school, whoever, everyone's got to communicate with the teachers. We're not saying the teachers are always right. We're not saying that. But I'm just saying you have to understand that teachers have got a hard time standing there. Not just because of, there's so many students or making all kinds of excuses or what might be true or partially excuses. I'm talking about reality. Why is it that a student doesn't learn well? That if they don't have the passion to learn, whether they're young kids or older students, all that bullshit you've got to put to the side about, you have to find ways of making people interested. Sometimes you just can't. You try everything and it's like, well, have you tried everything? Have you tried everything? No, I'm not saying have you. Nobody can try everything, but you can only do what you can. It doesn't matter even if it's private teaching, one-on-one, if that student is not willing to accept and learn and follow and study, there's no way they're going to, get it. They're forced into them. But if a student is really interested, more so, and you don't give me this shit about, you have to make them interested. It's not always the way. Okay, you just can't sometimes. Make them understand more. Some you can, but to certain levels, but some you just can't. And I'm saying to you now, really, you're going to have to... I'm a human being laying here on my bed. I'm really tired. I'm just showing you what it is. I'm just laying here and I've come home and I'm so tired. And it really upsets me because if I had a child, I would discipline my child. If I had a child, I would get my child to respect all teachers. I would tell them they must if you want to learn. And if you don't want to learn, then you're not going to learn. You don't, you know what I mean? It's no point in you spending loads of money out to learn something or for your kids to learn something and you're like, and it's just wasting, squandering money. They've got more money than sense and it's not even doing them any good. And the kids are not even giving a damn. Because a lot of schools and private schools and things and that, and colleges and whatever the fuck, a lot of places are like a big business anyway, like a big supermarket, they say, and it's all for the business, for the money anyway. So I'm saying that honestly, if there was no schools that were hiring teachers, then there'd be no jobs for teachers. So I'm not trying to set up, I'm saying if you really want to think it's worth to go to learn something and you pay the money or it's for your kids or whatever, think about it, for fuck's sake. Communicate with the fucking teachers there, damn it. Because you don't have a goddamn clue, especially if you're the parent of some kid and your kid's going there. And it's like, well, yeah, I know my kid can be a bit unruly, but he's not all that bad. It's down to the teachers and that's it. That is so irresponsible. That's so fucking irresponsible, excuse me. You've got to teach them respect from a young age. When I say discipline your kids, I'm not saying keep hitting them all the time and shouting at them. But you're going to have to make sure you teach it in some serious way to get it through to them that they've got to learn to control themselves, show respect and that. And if you're interested, you can learn. But if you're in a place to learn, because again, if money's being paid, time is being paid and all of that, what's it for? What the hell are you doing with your now? It's going to affect your future, whoever you are. So college students, don't waste your bloody time. Communicate with teachers. And young kids, should communicate with the teachers. And the parents need to communicate with the teachers. And whoever's in contact with teachers for some reason or other, if you don't like that teacher or the school or the subject, just get the fuck away from there. Avoid it. But if you're with them, communicate. Because these people are there. Their job is there to improve people by giving them some knowledge. Don't start complaining about something you know more about, then you can teach your kids yourself or teach yourself. But it's like, if don't start having a go about the teacher's teaching methods or this or that, whatever you think you know, you must humble yourself before a teacher. Why? Because it's a teacher that you put yourself in. It doesn't mean they're better than you as a human being or smarter or whatever you think. That's ego. It's a teacher you've gone to learn something from. And a teacher is someone that can help you, yes or no. If the answer is no, then why the hell are you going giving money to them or standing there for even a second to listen to them? The moment you lose trust or interest, just leave it at that. Leave it. You're going to have to. Right? Or somebody else who gives a damn might walk in the door and actually learn something from them. given you might stay there and learn slowly or learn little, and it might not even be your fault. People do learn at different speeds and different things, levels, but I'm just saying you might learn different. You might learn not so well because the teacher might really not be that much of a good teacher, or their teaching methods might not be as suited to you. But still, it doesn't matter. The point I'm trying to say is respecting teachers is very, very important, because you put yourself there. You put yourself here and there in the world and whatever, in a job or in a bloody shop or a supermarket, and you're moaning into that same restaurant again, or the same doctor and the same old thing. You're not happy. Well, don't bloody do it. Don't go there. You know what I mean? Be sensible. You know more than you know more than everybody else, then why are you bothering, you know? Find what's right for you. Don't keep going around moaning about the world and saying what's wrong and who's wrong, and because you're frustrated. Because if there's still some trust there's some reason to connect with that teacher or that school. Oh, because it's the only one nearby, or it's got a good price. Don't fool yourself. You're still conning yourself. You know what I mean? If there's something good about it, the actual teacher and what you're going to learn, then learn, for fuck's sake. Learn. Don't keep trying to teach the teacher and tell the teacher, well, no, this is not suited to the blah, 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 blah. No, every teacher's different, and there's got a lot of students to teach sometimes. It's not just one student. And you have to understand that. You have to understand. It's down to the students to listen and focus, whether they be adult students or kid students. And you as a parent, the first fucking teacher your kid's going to have, sorry to swear, but this is reality. If you give a damn about your kids, you'll respect the teachers, the people that you put the kids into care with as such, to actually be helping them. Because a teacher is someone who makes someone's life better, right? Should be. Gives you knowledge, or maybe that and a certificate, whatever it's going to be, to actually push you on in life to get a better future. And if there are any students of any age watching this, sorry about my swearing and stuff, and if you really are mature enough to understand, or if you've got the patience to trust in time, that there's any sense in what I'm saying, you will see that it will be beneficial to you. Forget it. Maybe you don't like the teacher's personality. Fine. Maybe you're not too keen on his teaching methods, and you're just there because it's the only place you can go to nearby, or whatever it is, the reason you're there. But you're there, and you should never waste a chance in your life in a situation that you put yourself in. That's for you. Benefit from everything. Benefit from the challenges. You will learn from the challenges. Learn from the good, the bad, every part of your life to make your life better. And if you don't like this situation, change it. Either now or later on. But have patience and have trust in yourself. Respect all human beings. Respect yourself. If you put yourself in the presence of somebody and you don't respect, and you're wasting your time with them, and you're moaning, you're just exhausting yourself, and you're disrespecting yourself in the first place too. Disrespecting yourself. Yeah, but he's this and that, or she's da, 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 da. No. It's got nothing to do with it, even if you're wrong or right. Don't waste your goddamn time. Don't waste your time, let alone their time as well. But don't waste your time, you know. Right? If it's right for you, you know, you'll do it. If you like the food in a restaurant, you'll go there. And there's people that do. There's people that go to restaurants, order meals, and they sit there for ages waiting for the food. And when it comes, it comes and it's okay, you know. It's just right, but yes, like same in a class. You know, you go to a school and you have less knowledge, you know, about a subject. But if you are there and you can learn something more about it, then do that. Be confident. You can ask questions to teachers. You can be polite. And hopefully the teachers can be polite too and allow students to ask questions. But definitely parents communicate with teachers. Stop fucking telling teachers how to teach when you don't know. If you know more, then teach your kids yourself. And if you think that the knowledge, and it's the same for adult students too, if you think you know more about the subject or teaching, you know, you should teach it goddamn self or find another way or whatever. Because you might think, well, you know, the subject's the subject, but I know more about teaching methods. Bullshit. Because there's a method behind how that thing's taught. How can you know what's a good method to teach a certain thing? You might say different methods can be used for different subjects and stuff. Yes, well, the same subjects, but I'm telling you now, a lot of the time, a certain subject you can't really know because you don't know enough about the subject. So trust the fucking teacher who's teaching you. And also, you don't know much about the subject until you learn more about it. And you don't know much about that teaching method until you've really with heart tried to use it, tried to, I don't know what to say, adapt, but it's not even that. It's like, you've just got to humble yourself before a teacher. That's what I'm saying in this video. Not because I'm a teacher or I've always been a teacher. They're not better than you. We're all human beings. But a teacher is there to give you some knowledge and give you that power which is going to make you a better you. Teachers improve fucking people. Excuse my language. Teachers improve people. And you say, well, no, you don't. Because the best teacher is yourself. As I've always said too, the closest teacher is yourself. You put yourself in a school, you absorb the knowledge, you listen. They're doing work, the teachers, but you absorb, you listen, you ask questions, you study, you practice, and you get that. If you didn't go to that school or go to that teacher, you wouldn't get that knowledge, at least that way or through that place. I'm telling you now, if you are smart, then you'll absorb everything that teacher, you'll be able to learn what they're teaching you, and you'll be able to do more and maybe do even better with that and take that knowledge or those teaching methods and use that and practice in different ways in your own time. Don't just sit there complaining about things and then also knowing that you don't even know much about the subject and blaming that and blaming your teachers or blaming teachers that your kids are not learning well. That's not the case. Kids are kids. A lot of kids don't even want to learn either. College students think they know it all a lot of the time. Not everyone. I'm just saying I've experienced so many hundreds and thousands literally of college students that I've taught over the years. Thousands it is. That literally really do. They've gone out into the world with such an ego and a pig ignorant attitude to life, and where they just don't give a damn and they think they know it all. And if you don't get a good education when you're younger as well, that does affect it. And not only education in subjects, but education in terms of your character and like in terms of your things that, I don't know, about character and controlling yourself and being humble. The parents need to teach the kids. If you're not humble as a parent, that shows why your kids are so ignorant too. You want the best for your kids, you better respect your fucking kids' teachers. Unless they're really bad, unless they're really just saying your kids are no good, your kids are shit, your kids are stupid, and just shouting and like always just saying rude words and rude, and just like, or beating your kids or so. That's wrong. But if if a teacher comes to you also and talks, or if you ask a teacher, because they might be afraid to talk to you, believe it or not, because a lot of teachers may be nervous to talk to the parents because they don't want to find any trouble, because they think you might be a fucking dickhead, ignorant, who's going to start having to go back and forth telling the teacher how to do his or her job. Be fucking humble. Listen to the teacher. You should respect the teacher that wants to talk to you about that kid's education, because that's your kid and he wants better. Do you really think he's moaning about it because he's getting money still? You know what I mean? It's his job. No, he's saying it because it's giving him a hard time and he wants to teach. If he didn't give a damn, he's an adult, he wouldn't give a fucking damn. He'd leave your kid and you just waste your money and time, and everybody, that's it. The teachers get paid while you don't get fucking jack all in the end of the day, except wasting your money and your time. But I'm just saying, really, that, if you ask a teacher what they think, they might tell you their thoughts. And if they're telling you and they want the best and they're just saying, that your child is like not listening, and then you can share ideas between each other. Fair enough. And if a teacher comes to you, then it's even great. It's even also very great. He cares and gives a damn for fucking effing damn sake. And if you say, well, no, he don't. He just cares about his money. He just cares about his money. And so whatever the fuck. But you're still letting your kids go there to learn in a school. And it's the same with you college students too. College students who go to a college and you're moaning about everything. Why? Looking at that stupid little phone in your hand. For fuck's sake. You can do that in your bed for the rest of your life until you're homeless and got no money and no job one of these days. Wake up and make a future. Get off of the stupid addictions and whatever it is, and just communicate with people that you're around, because why not bother? Are you really going to turn into a next generation of machines? That's what everybody's turning into, machines these days. Wake up and be realistic. It's not me having a go. We want a better world. We want more ease in life, not just fucking hassle and nobody understands anyone, you know what I mean? Is education not important too, by the way? And is humanity not important throughout that education? Humanity, dealing with humanity and helping each other for education of what we are, not just plug your head and your ass into a fucking machine, damn it, and things get dumbed down and simplified for like that, and ridiculous, man. You are what you eat, and you're eating a pile of shit, you're going to become that. I'm telling you now, parents need to respect teachers. Students need to respect teachers of all ages, I'm saying. But I'm saying when it comes to like younger students, though, the parents need to respect teachers, because you're going in there telling teachers what you think, and you don't know jack shit about why your kid's getting nowhere. You need to push. And if the parents don't have responsibility and they don't have love, then they won't push their kids. And that means they really don't care about their kids. You fucked your kid's life future up. Don't go blaming the world. You spent money, you spent time, and you get angry. Then you start having a go, and no, you've been an asshole. You've not fucking bothered, excuse my language, to, give them any help. You've let them go let their future go down the drain, and you want to blame teachers and stuff who are just doing a job. And there are some good ones, I'll say that. There are arseholes also, there are bad teachers, but there are good teachers also, and you're letting that potential go down the drain. The potential that your students could have, the small effects each and every teacher that could have on the classes could have on the students could go so far in that student's life. But you don't see it as piss. You see those teachers as, well, you know better, and you know your kids more, and you think you can tell the teachers how to teach. Fuck me. I don't give a damn if you are smarter. I don't give a damn if you are more whatever, higher, something in your personality than the teacher. But I'm telling you now, if your kids are students of that teacher, you've paid money and time there, or if you are a college student, same thing, and you've paid money and you're going to go, whatever it is, are you fucking joking? Are you saying you can't listen to them? Well, not totally, no. So you walk through the doors and you can't listen totally. You have to be submissive, absolutely listen totally to the knowledge that's being shared. You've got your own mind, but you can't keep dictating how it's going to be taught when you don't have a fucking clue about the subject. Yourself, the subject. You have to humble your punkin' ass in front of a teacher. Do you understand that? Because they're not going to say it to you, and if they did say it politely, you'd probably want to punch them. Because there's a lot of people out there who are just violent, and they'll start shouting and arguing, and some people might raise their voice and then get into a fight. That's just ridiculous. That's just so ridiculous. Leave it out. Either put your kids into an education, or don't, and that's your own stupid fault. Why bother have kids and then put them through a fucking, nothing, it's a hard enough life as it is, for fuck's sake. The same for teachers too. Teachers have got to respect, anyone they're working with, of course, and we're all humans, I'm telling you now, that is my bottom line on that, teaching wise. Not me being funny, but it's very, very serious. I come home, I'm laying on this fucking bed so tired, and what do you think I am? Some nutcase crazy guy with pressure? No, I'm being real. Because I see failure in so many fucking kids, and I'm so fucking happy it's not my kids, because it would never be my kids. I would never, ever, ever fucking let my kids fail like that or push them onto failure. I would do everything I could to support them. And if you're able to go and to listen to a class, do it. Or in some way, or get some feedback, or watch a class in some way or another, do it. But I'm just classes and stuff. It's got to be communication between parents and teachers. Not just agreeing the whole time. Share your ideas, and the teacher's got to be humble too and listen to your ideas. But you can't dictate it at the end of the day. You either learn that teacher's knowledge and that teacher's way, or not. Or not. Teach them your fucking self, or find another way. Because I come home tired here every day, and I've had rudeness. I've had rudeness from college kids for 13 years, and I've had ignorance from kids in schools too. There are good students, a lot of it, but I'm saying, kids are kids, and they just want to play and stuff. And the thing is, you're going to have to get, especially when you're talking like 12, 13, 14, going up in the ages, if they've still got that ignorance, it's not going anywhere good, is it? You've got to see it and cut a problem down early and start giving some advice and to telling them, if you're parents. Ridiculous bullshit. You walk into a school and you start telling teachers how to fucking teach. Are you fucking dumb? You know it's no good then, yeah? Because these teachers have got a few of their own ideas that seem a little bit out of place with me. Oh, I'm going to pay money to the place. And you go for a drink tonight, don't you? Addicted to fucking alcohol and drinking and smoking and taking drugs. Like, if you do, are you fucking crazy? Have some respect for yourself. Don't talk on the fucking mobile phone, driving a car down the road or riding a motorbike and get yourself run over or somebody else's kids. I'm just saying, are you real? You know what I mean? Are you real in your fancy dress, fucking suit or outfit, whatever it is? Oh yeah, Mr. Posh, Mrs. Posh or whatever, looking at your hair in the mirror. What the fuck? And money, bang! Car crash. Wake up. Because life might not be here tomorrow to be moaning about that or complaining about what you haven't got. Did you see so-and-so in the office today? It's that piggish attitude you fucking brainwashing your fucking schizoid brain with. Fucking dumb. I've seen people fucking crashing off their bicycles, riding into lampposts, looking around at other people. Are you that dumb? And there's kids learning, and you give iPads to young babies. Are you out of your fucking brain? Real, I'm asking you. Ask your fucking self. Ask your fucking self, mate. So I've got to say it, because that's just pathetic. Your kids are going to the hell of fucking shit. Do you want them to have a good future or not? Fucking wake up. And fucking respect yourself, your family, and then whoever it is, a doctor, a teacher, if you've put yourself into contact with them. Alright, talk to you again soon. Thanks for watching this, and no hard feelings. Peace.